He was very normal birth. His APGAR scores were very high. He smiled early, he laughed early. We were first-time parents. We had nothing to compare to. We just saw how bright and engaged he was.
This is Emily Hager for the New York Times. When he was 8 weeks old, Owen Kane was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, type 1. He was only expected to live 2 years.
You ready?
You have it?
I have it. 1, 2.
Owen lost nearly all muscle movement, but he lived. His parents taught him how to read, do math, even to write.
Okay, so this is what he said to me a couple weeks ago. It says, "You believe me want to walk." And then I said, "Yes, I believe that you want to walk." And he said, "You don't get mad." And I told him, "No, I do get mad. I'm really mad. I'm really, really mad. I just don't. That's not going to help us."
Ellen Goldstein has looked for help from various technologies for years, but all of them have been expensive and frustrating failures.
Just to be quite frank, we spend all of this time, and we've spent all of this time keeping him alive. And now we owe him, more than that. That's my responsibility, and I can't stop trying to do that.
Maybe I'll need to...
One day this year, Owen's nurse brought over her boyfriend's iPad.
So basically when I've used the iPad with Owen, I put his arms up in the slings because he can move them a little more. And he also has splints that give his arm and wrist more stability.
There you go. There you go.
Ahead.
Woo! Yeah. Very good. I watched him use it for the first time, and he was interacting with the device. He was activating the device. He was pushing buttons and things were happening. I know that sounds silly, but that was a huge thing to overcome in everything we've tried. Like just getting the device to activate with his motion only.
Experts say the portability, the touchscreens, and the other built-in features of the newest mobile devices are game changers for people with disabilities.
The iPad is one of the more superior devices that we have out there in the market for patients with disabilities to assist them with their daily activities.
Traditionally, insurance companies don't cover mobile devices because they are not considered medical equipment, even with a prescription and even when they are thousands of dollars cheaper. Ellen worries that the iPad is too pricey for her family.
Look in with your eyes, eh? And then we turn.
And you can see everything.
Though she and her husband both work, they struggle to support their 3 kids. Still, she is excited about the iPad's possibilities.
The principle that this device might mean that we can try a whole bunch of different software and find something that might work for him, as opposed to being stuck with a device that costs several $1,000s that doesn't work, that sits in his closet. And I think that's almost the most exciting thing.
The iPad screen is so sensitive that for the first time, Owen can turn the pages of a book on his own. His mother hopes he can become even more independent despite his limitations.
I think he has the potential intellectually to be writing essays and doing really sophisticated things. And I don't know physically how we get him to that place.
I think that the more people use these devices, and the awareness of the public relating to these lower cost alternatives improves, then I'm hoping also that the insurance companies would have an open mind in terms of covering these types of devices.
Good answer.
Recently, Owen's grandmother bought him an iPad as a gift. And Owen wrote, "I want to be Han Solo for Halloween."